hit, and dare the officials to blow the whistle.
They are ranked second in the NBA in defensive efficiency, yet they lead the NBA in fouls per game. Clearly, fouling is not a problem for a good defensive team. And Duren is fouled, and oh my goodness! And Moose is upset. Moose is really upset. Never seen Moussa Diabate like this. Oh my goodness, now Miles and Duren and Beef Stew! This is out of control.
Oh wow. Beef Stew's on the bench.
Isaiah Stewart's out of the, he'll be suspended for a while. He was on the bench and he came
seen a guy come off the bench that aggressive.
So what started this all?
Let's see.
That's a foul. Moussa fouled him.
Ooh, headbutt right there, yeah. Duren with the right hand to the face started it all. And he knew it too. He's trying to get away, but these are grown men.
And then Miles went after Duren. And then Isaiah Stewart, who wasn't in the game at all. And Miles got some blows in.
He's a step ahead.
Jokic with the triple-double, his 22nd of the season and 186th of his career. And then McCain on the other end scores. And Jokic hits the deck. He doesn't like it. Gets in the face of Dort. Jalen Williams comes in. And Jokic and Jalen Williams do battle. Now the coaches come in along with some teammates to break things up. Jokic and Jalen Williams face to face right now. This started early. Jokic and Gilgeous-Alexander got into it a little bit after the whistle about 4 minutes into the game. Gilgeous-Alexander was given a technical. Jokic was not. But there have been several times tonight officials have stopped play before they've even inbounded the ball because of the physical encounters between Jokic and several members of the Thunder.
Go back to the early exchange with Dort. So let's watch this ensue up the floor. Oh yeah, Dort goes over out of his way, and this is what gets the reaction from Jokic.
It's right in the face of Dort. Jalen Williams comes in. And you see the intensity there in the eyes of Jokic. And the officials, along with the replay center, will take a long look at this to see.
Follow in Bane to get him loose, but he got loose anyway.
Bane can't hit. Johnson throwing it down. A Congo.
Moss Bane, and Bane threw him down hard. Gay taking exception, and this is going to be looked at for a hostile act.
The official's going to have to clear this up. Mo Gay defended his teammate after Bane threw him down hard on the layup attempt. Again, this is going to go under review. Oh, and he threw the ball off his head.
Yeah, the foul wasn't too much, but that right there is what they're looking at for sure.
Don't want to foul. Murphy, no. Three, pops out. He just let him shoot it. It's loose. No need to foul. And now Dort and Fears engage in a little extra contact. Everybody coming off the bench as this has been escalating here as Dort and Fears tied up there at the end.
Get away. Shea's trying to get everybody off the floor. This is a hard-fought battle for the Thunder. Pierce needs to calm down. He's going to learn that game's over.
Well, everybody's walking off the floor, so it seems like the game is over. Dort with a little shove to Fears.
Yeah, and he's got tied up right there. And this, you know, good job by the players, the coaching staff, and the players from both teams that came off the bench as the game was over. I'm gonna give them, salute them as well for not escalating that.
And his creation out there.
Isaiah Stewart and Bobby Portis having some words. Oh.
Talked about keeping an eye on him because he's got fumes coming out the nose, out the ears.
Isaiah Stewart's got a history to him. Had the flagrant 2 against Giannis. Remember 3 years ago, he had the 2-game league suspension, the altercation with LeBron.
Chest-to-chest action. He keeps having to punch him. What is that?
Keeping the Pels close. And, whoa. Yeah, Jose into it with Mark Williams. Come on, guys.
They're going to both be ejected. Both have been throwing punches.
For sure.
Right.
And you know what I like? The fact that everybody, no one else got involved.
Nobody came.
Everybody, Phoenix came and pulled Mark Williams. The Pelicans came and pulled Jose. Right? No one came in and escalated the situation.
Yeah, we know Jose's not going to back down from anybody. I don't care how tall the guy is.
Good job of Emisi just getting Jose out of there.
Right.
Right now, take your pick. I mean, any given night, try to stop any one of those 3 or 4 guys. Zubats with a jump hook as Doncic hit the deck and has words with Dunn, who takes a little bit of a swing, and this escalates. Coach is running in to try to stop and get in between.
Yeah, we saw something in the earlier game.
Sure did.
Between Wendell Carter and Andre Drummond. Suggs getting thrown in that game. It looks like maybe Dunn might get thrown out here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you'd call it a punch, but it was close to that. Take another look here, Reg. So Luka goes down hard, comes back up to have words with Chris Dunn.
Yeah, I think Jackson Hayes might see the shower as well. There's the push in the back.
10-point Piston lead now. They have led by 12. Valanciunas and Stu get tangled up. And now Jalen Duren's going after Valanciunas. Let's see what happened. At some point, Valanciunas probably should have let go with the ball.
I would think so, my goodness. I mean, he had him in a headlock and it was on the move.
His first move was to try to get to the ball, I think. But with that left hand.
Looked like he was trying to deposit beef stew.
This is a 15-point game.
Ooh. There's a whistle before. Uh-oh.
Well,
you saw it. I don't need to describe it.
Luka got fouled but continued on, so defensively I guess he felt he had to continue on as well. The whistle sounds, but Luka keeps going, and then the contact from the backside by Fears.
And then Luka just goes there. They headbutt each other a little bit.
He and Denham, they have been the two guys offensively that have killed the Suns here in this fourth quarter.
Great job defensively, but the Suns scrambling for the loose ball. Who's going to get it? And we'll get a tie-up. Boy, now
and that's the tech. That's the tech on Denham. He just literally just push. So he just needs to, Dillon needs to stay out of it so he doesn't pick up his second foul, technical foul. But I mean, Denham just totally just pushed Dillon.
Well, there's a lot to sort out here for sure.
He had 5 double-doubles all of last
year. There you go.
Crossover. And the finger roll swatted out of bounds. And Maxey is furious with a baseline official being held back by his teammates.
You don't usually see him this angry.
Yeah, and it just got a technical. And still going. He's got to be careful now. The entire coaching staff trying to hold Maxey back.
Official Zach Zarba.
And I'm wondering because the play a couple of possessions ago, Maxey thought was a goaltend. It wasn't whistled, so we'll see. Still talking. So a technical free throw when we come back for the Lakers.
And that comes with playing cautious.
Post up for Jalen. Oh my! It's a very difficult shot. He and Buzelis have a little stare down. Second foul on Collins, and now we've got Trae Young and Ayo Dosunmu, and a lot of pushing and shoving, and this thing got heated in a split second. And Buzelis, and then Dosunmu and Trae, and they start pointing, and they are face to face.
Balance into the chest of Herb. Now Herb on the run, all the way to the hole, and he's going to the free throw line. They're attacking now. Jeremiah's been that kind of catalyst.
And they're trying to put Steph Curry in
the pigeon.
They're trying to use, but right here, he's actually the guy on the ball.
Draymond into it. You don't want to see this. Yeah. Don't ever want to respond.
No, I would love to sit here and say I agree with you, Joe, but sometimes there has to be a line that can't be crossed either.
No,
you don't want to respond, but sometimes there are certain things that shouldn't be said either.
Jemski denying Gillespie the ball. Now Draymond's there to take care of that. Beautiful. Brandon and Draymond combined wonderfully on that. Curry trails 3, got it, and 1. So Steph was fouled as he hits the 3. That 4 for 4's got 10 and a free throw coming.
But you got Draymond, the enforcer, back there. He's screaming at Colin Gillespie. Watch Draymond just crash into Gillespie. Just kind of pushed him there. Get that handoff and show that lightning quick release. You got a technical on Draymond, and he's been thrown out of the game. Oh. Now, what's he's upset about is Goodwin cracked into Steph after missing the shot. This is from the other night in Phoenix, where Dylan Brooks hit Steph in the stomach for no reason.
3-time All-Star, most improved back from 2019. Booker with a crossover, glides inside with the finish and a little flex. And Booker having words coming back the other direction with Isaiah Jackson. Couple of Kentucky alums.
Missed it. Valanciunas had it for a moment. No, it flies to Bruce Brown. And here come the Denver Nuggets. And Bruce Brown and Kevin Durant jawing big time. Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't say a word to Kevin Durant if I played against him, just because the way he responds.
He'll catch, quick shot, 3-ball, down the hatch, his 5th, 29 for Durant. He's feeling himself.
He's celebrating
dancing on his way back down to the other end of the floor.
Bridges, his second steal. Here's OG Anunoby inside. Oh, what a play from Blake. Whoa. And Bane throws it off Anunoby. Anunoby shoves Bane. The crowd erupting. Obviously, Bane wanted to save it and get possession, but he threw it like he was throwing a fastball.
We mentioned how discombobulated this game had become. Just helter-skelter play back and forth. And this is a culmination of it.
Now, Anunoby could face a technical for the shove. Here's the play.
And the Heat get the block inside. Bounce pass to Larson, and he's collared by DeRozan. Yeah, you don't want to mess with Compton right there. It was a foul.
Trying to foul someone so that they don't have a three-point opportunity, you're going to foul him hard. He went for the ball, got him across the arm.
I was like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, there's no reason for that, to throw it like that, wind up and throw it. What are you doing, says OG Anunoby.
Yeah, I've never seen that, Mike.
No. Anthony Black made a great defensive play. Anunoby is going in for a dunk.
That play looked very hostile, but it's legal.
You see it all the time, players throwing it off. Normally it's kind of like you're off balance and you want to, but he wound up like he's Nolan Ryan.
And he didn't have to, they had possession.
Tried and true, those two. They're such a good two-man game combo.
Jalen Tyson trying to stick with Edwards, can't do it. Baseline pull up over Allen. Oh, and Rudy shoving away with DeAndre Hunter. Actually, Hunter
don't do it, Rudy.
Doing most of the shoving.
Rudy was giving him the business pretty good before that. You just talked about flagrants.
So Philly takes the 2-for-1 with 14 seconds separating shot clock and game clock. And now we've got,
Oh, look out. Andre Drummond and Wendell Carter squaring up. Drummond calling for it. Now Suggs gets in there, and they've got to get careful here. Mark Davis got in between. You've got Jamal Mosley on the floor. Jabari Walker has squared up with Suggs. This had a chance to get ugly fast, and the officials have gotten in between it in a hurry. Both coaches on the floor. Smartly, both benches stay by their respective benches, and Andre Drummond is just going to cheer on this entire arena here in Philly. Jalen Suggs is still barking back.
take another angle here. So watch here. Drummond, Carter, Drummond, Carter. And then Carter just says, really? What are we doing here? And then Jalen Suggs, the football player at heart, came out right there, ready to get after it if need be. You saw how quickly Jamal Mosley got on the floor. He knew the personality of his team, and particularly his point guard. He had to get out there and try to minimize the damage as soon as possible.
And we've got a foul. And this is going to be on now Mo Gay and McDaniels have some words.
Well, you see right now, those two are really deciding.
And Landale's in the middle of it. Second fight of the night. They are not breaking up very easily here. Whoa.
Watch this, the pick and roll right here, and Mo gave him a little bit of a nudge.
And that was the foul, and Naz Reid took exception to it.
And watch after this, Naz Reid gets up and decides to approach, and then basically you see Mo's not going to back down. You know, he thought that he could maybe bark a little bit, and then you see the grabbing of the jerseys there. Julius Randle tries to get there in the middle. And
boy, Reed wouldn't back off, would he?
And poor Jock Landale's on the bottom down there.
Once a year to break up the monotony. I'm not so sure that was a good idea.
Dodgeball, yeah, A little kickball. Some shooting competitions against staff.
Now, we got a staff that's pretty competitive, though.
Oh, here we go. Randall and Dunn getting into it. Two uber competitive players. I'm sure Randall, who could tell who it was that was hitting him in the back, and then Dunn just grabbed his jersey. From that video that we just saw, it appears as if Dunn escalated the situation.
Draymond Green's hit a couple of threes. Offensive foul this way as Moody shoved down Reeves. Draymond Green and Kleba pushing and shoving. Kleba going over because Reeves got knocked down to stand over his man.
But even in that moment, you step away. So now, you have Kleba wants to check on his player, wants to help him up, look at him, and it's just like, come on.
Pajemski in the lane. Steph with the relocate three. Pajemski fighting for that rebound and out of bounds to whom? It's Warrior ball.
Yeah, Steph is hurt, man. Steph is down.
Did he get it in the midsection?
Yeah, I think he's holding on to his sternum, stomach.